Is in Vande Mataram. Here we will be learning about gravitation and also about a concept called acceleration due to gravity or gravitation. So now when I throw something upside, why does it come down? Why does moon revolve around earth? Why does earth revolve around sun? And why does every phenomenon, I think there are many phenomena on earth, they are happening naturally. So gravitation is responsible for many such phenomena. But a question that is still not answered for us, that is when we throw an object and when does it come down, it doesn't changes its direction. Yes, when I throw up, it comes exactly down. So let me now draw a diagram. Will come like this. Okay, so this is point A, this is point B. Okay, so the ball is returning now when I thrown the stone and it's just coming back now. So the point A is when the stone reaches its velocity to 0 and it's just coming negatively. It's accelerating negatively, but we are thinking that it's accelerating at this direction positively. Okay, let's try to understand. Think that the stone is coming in this direction. Okay, so it's coming down. So let me assume that there is a point C here. So we are not going to be taking the instantaneous speed here, but assume that there is a point C. And do you think that the velocity at point A and point B will be same? No. There will be a change in velocity. Or I can say the stone will accelerate. So I can also say that at every point, or let's seek here that at point C there will be a change of velocity, or I can say the stone will accelerate. So I can also say that at every point it will accelerate. Okay, so I can say that the stone will be continuously accelerating. It will be changing its velocity. So this acceleration, this change of velocity is because of gravitation. Okay, why? Because the distance is changing. So as the distance changes, the acceleration will increase. Okay, because acceleration is also equal to force, and force is indirectly equal to the distance. Okay, so we have known that the acceleration, like we know that force is indirectly proportional to the distance. So we are decreasing the distance, the force will increase. As this force is equal to acceleration, so that is acceleration due to gravity. So as this will increase, this will also increase, and as this is decreasing, this was increasing. So this is the trick how to remember. Okay, remembering things is very easy, but understanding it is something difficult. So we'll try to understand this, then we'll try to analyze how this comes. So we have to do and perform some derivations for this to know what is the formula for gravity due to acceleration. Now we all know that formula for universal law of gravitation, that is d square. So this is the formula for the universal law of gravitation. So force, what I told that force is equal to mass into acceleration. So in the previous video I'd given you an example about apple. So when we throw an apple up or itself, the apple will fall from the tree. What happens is the apple also attracts the earth according to the third law of motion, that is Newton's third law of motion, that is every action has equal and opposite reaction. But according to the second law of motion, or the Newton's second law of motion, that is force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. It says that force, that is the gravitational force of apple depends upon its mass, and as big the mass, that less the acceleration. As earth has more mass, it will have less acceleration, and apple has very less mass compared to the earth, it will have big acceleration. So the apple will be attracted towards the earth, not the earth will be attracted towards the apple. So this case is something related for that. So how? Let me explain you. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So what is this? Force is equal to mass into acceleration, and the acceleration due to gravity is represented by small g. Okay. So now this small g is equal to force. Okay. So this is force, gravitation due to acceleration. So at this case, what will happen is we will have like F is equal to g. We can also write. Okay. So this g, that is acceleration. So acceleration into mass is equal to, we can also write force is equal to g m is equal to d square. So we'll write g m by d square. So we had wrote this. Now what we will do? What we will transpose this to here. So what will be that? G m by d square by m. Okay, so this will be cancelled, and what we will get is g is equal to, so g is equal to g m by d square. So the acceleration due to gravity is equal to the proportionality, that is for gravitation, into mass by d square. So how can we understand this formula? So the first thing, that is gravitation or acceleration due to gravity. So how can we define this and understand how did this derivation we performed? So this is gravitational proportionality. So this is very important for this formula. So mass, so distance square, because to the object which it is getting accelerated. So that to radius, in the previous video we have explained everything. You can just go and view that video and understand about that. So we have only one mass now. So think that this marker is a mass and analyze this formula. So we all know that the value of g is equal to 9.8 meters per second. So what is this value? We'll find it in the next video or in the videos of exercise. But now let us find out the SI unit for the g, capital G. It's very important. This derivation will be very valuable if I do or perform and give you. So that is, let's take this one here. So F is equal to G m by d square. So what will happen now? We'll take this here. So that is F. Okay. So F will go there, and F into d square by m is equal to capital G. So it was indirectly proportional, so I took that like this. So what will happen now? Newton's law, universal law of gravitation. So how to find SI unit for this? So it's very simple. So can you tell me what is the SI unit for the force here? Imagine 8th standards science textbook and tell me what is the SI unit for this one. So force is equal to Newton. Yes, Newton. So Newton is represented by letter N. D, that is distance, that is meters. Okay. distance square, so meter square. So m, what is that m? So m is about kg. Mass is kg, no? So SI unit for the mass is kg. So kg into kg, we have kg square. So Newton meter square. Okay, so we can write here that G is equal to Newton meter square by kg square. Very simple, as simple as that.